Give me a minute and let's talk about Finland, right? Finland, the home of our friend Tony Takiri, yay, and others. Finland is really in the news this morning. There was an undersea Baltic cable between Germany and Finland that appears to have been damaged, yet another Baltic Sea cable. We know that both NATO and Jeff are running security missions in the Baltic to secure that underwater infrastructure, but it keeps happening. Now, look, do we know who did it? Do we know what happened? No. But given the pattern of events lately, everybody's looking at Moscow. Sweden and Finland have both opened investigations into the matter. But that's not the real big news coming out of Finland today, is it? The real news coming out of Finland today is that a Finnish member of the European Parliament has made the claim that Trump has given Europe 3 weeks to submit and to have Ukraine surrender to Russia, or the U.S. is going to pull out of all of our military bases in Europe. Now, look, right now, here's what's important, okay? Let me tell you, during the first Trump administration, I was angry for 4 years. It doesn't do anybody any good, okay? So the first thing is we have to acknowledge the guy may be under a misapprehension. He may be the victim of a Russian disinformation campaign. Or maybe Trump did say it or indicate something like it, right? We don't know. We don't even know. So don't anybody get too upset about it. And here's what I'm going to say why. Because if he did say it, he better get used to disappointment. Because there's no world where that's happening. Now, the idea that he did say something like this, what other evidence do we have for it? Well, you got Keir Starmer and Emmanuel Macron getting ready to take a red eye to D.C. for an emergency meeting with the guy. There's that. And you've got all the major heads of state of Europe scrambling for emergency meetings and a movement on funding Ukraine to a level where U.S. support no longer matters. Now is the time for this. If he did say it, I would argue now is the time for this break to happen, when Russia is at its most weak, when they are least likely to be able to respond. Let them go. Let the U.S. go. And Europe, handle this yourself, in my opinion.